Alright, so recently I picked up a Lock Miter bit, and to be honest, it's been sitting in the shop for a couple of months now, and I haven't used it. One of the biggest reasons I haven't used it is because, everyone talks about how big of a pain it is to set up. So Infinity is now carrying a setup gauge that you can use, and it's supposed to alleviate a lot of the issues. So I picked one up, and yesterday I tried it out for the first time ever, and using the gauge I was able to get a great joint first time. So what we're going to do is we're going to try that again today and see if I can repeat the process, and in the time show you kind of how I did it. So let's get started. Alright, the first thing you got to do is you got to find the center of the boards. Alright, looks like this is 0.76. So the center of that's going to be 0.38. Alright, so it's marked, and so I've got a line that shows the center of our board here. I'm going to mark that all the way around the corner just to give me a good visual wherever I've got it sitting. Okay. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take the setup gauge and put it on the bit. And so the way you do that is you set it on the bit and then you pull it up to where it locks up as high as it'll go. There's kind of a little notch on it that shows that it actually has some play in there. It's got some magnets on the side. So when you put it on there, you pull it all the way up so it locks up as high as it'll go. I want to show you kind of a close-up here of it. As this locks on the side profile of the bit, the things that you're lining up on here are the two long tick marks. So you've got one here and then one on the side there. That's actually what you're lining up. Alright, and with that on there, I can see where I've got it. And right now the bit's a little low, so I need to lift the bit up and just kind of eyeballing it. It looks like right there. So I'm going to lock this in place. Okay, it's pretty close to the center. Alright, now I'm going to do the same thing with the width, or the depth of my cut. Alright, that looks pretty good. So, let's see what happens. And let's give it a shot. Alright, now let's try it out and see how it does. Alright, and you can see right there, that is a pretty good joint. I may have been slightly off just on that corner. I probably could have had just a slight adjustment because I do have just a peak. Probably wouldn't show by the time I sanded and cleaned everything up, but not bad for just adjusting it and setting it up one time.